Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? Welcome to the True Blue Podcast. I am your host, Zachary Sucardi. You can find me on Instagram at True Blue Podcast, as well as Spotify, True Blue Podcast. Here we are. It's October 10th, 10/10, and I'm here with you all. Thanks for joining me. On today's show, we're going to get into Since We Last Spoke. The self-care tip is situations on when to pause. When to pause and not react. And then music later from Fiddlehead. So we're in fall. We're in the midst of it. It's pretty fucking awesome. It's been beautiful here lately. Fuck, man. Just so inviting. So crisp. You know? So crisp. Man, I had a salad the other day. It was amazing. Holy shit. Spring mix. Black olives. Hard-boiled egg. The key to any salad is a hard-boiled egg, let me tell you. Shit is amazing. And then my dressing is honey mustard. I always feel like a kid when I get honey mustard. I always feel like it's like a, I don't know, kind of like a cereal. What kind of cereal do you eat? Oh, I eat Reese's fucking peanut butter or fucking Fruity Pebbles, it's like the kid topping, to me. But it's delicious, and it's not really. I just sort of, think about that. But it was amazing. I don't know what it has to do with fall or this podcast, but it was still amazing, and I had to talk about it. So I went to see this movie called Trick or Treat with my friend Nicole. My friend Aaron does a podcast called Android Vision. Shout out to him. And they do this every 3 months. They have a movie that they show at the Guild. The Guild is an independent theater here in town. And yeah, so we went, and it was great. We saw this movie called Trick or Treat. It was like a cheesy 80s movie about this dude who plays this record backwards and it tells him to do fucked up shit. But it was more like a PG-13. It wasn't any there was some titties, but that's it. Other than that, there wasn't really anything. Maybe some bad language, but that's it. It was cool though. We had a good time. And a band played before. They were called what were they called? Something exists. Let me look online. Let's see here. All right, let's see. They were called Visions of Death. They were cool. They were these young kids, and they played they played thrash metal. They were before the movie, and it was pretty neat. They were showing these clips behind them and shit. It was a cool scene. But yeah, we had a good time, and it was good to support my friend Aaron. Shout out to him. And anything fall, right? Anything themed. I'm a big Halloween guy. Anything themed around that, sign me up for. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then something not so fun. I had to take my dog to the animal hospital. The groomer nicked her, and she was acting weird. It wasn't really bad. She didn't have a problem with it. She wasn't really bleeding, but she was acting weird the next day. And like most doctors, or in this case vets, appointments are a week out. And I don't know. I didn't want to just chance it. So I took her to the animal hospital, and you're fucking there all day. And it's kind of depressing because you see all these people coming in with their dogs all fucked up and shit. All you can do is just pray for them. But everything worked out with Lulu. She may need to be on some medication because she's been peeing a lot. She peed in my bed the other night, which was not cool. I mean, it happens. I wasn't mad at her or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? Only I should be peeing in my bed. Which I haven't peed in my bed in I don't know, what am I, 41? In 42 years maybe, or 40 years? I don't know. Whenever you're a baby. So yeah. I was there all damn day. Holy shit. Some dogs are really fucked up. It was really fucking sad to see. But she's okay. And I was holding her last week and thinking, life's not so bad. I got a roof over my head. I got my sweet dog, Life's not so bad. So I'm going to do a quick gratitude list. Okay, I'm grateful for leaving people voice messages. So my iPhone just got an update recently where I can leave non-iPhone users voice messages. Before I couldn't. I'm a big motherfucking voicemail. Or I used to be a big voicemail leaver. You know, I leave fun voicemails. I got a lot to say. You know what I mean? But I can do voice messages, which when you leave voicemails, you only get 3 minutes, and that's not enough. With voice messages, it can be as long as you want. And it's cool, you know, just to have that connection. You hear someone's voice versus like a text all the time. It's nice. I know I really appreciate it. So I'm grateful for that. I just finished this book called Lost Connections. It was really good. It was about like depression, anxiety, and like it takes the angle. I think I talked about this before on the podcast, but it takes the angle of kind of saying, excuse me, that medications aren't a long term solution. They're only short term, if that. And it talks about different reasons why people are depressed, and it gives the sort of like the backgrounds to how it could come about, and then it goes over a lot of solutions. And the main idea behind this book was like community, community, community. I forgot there was like a Chappelle skit where the guy was talking about community and he said community. But anyway, yeah, it was a really good book. It was one of those books where you underline shit, you know, and you like reread it, and it just, I don't know, it hits home. But anyway, I'm excited that I finished it because it took a while. I'll be honest with you. I kind of laxed on this book. And I'm currently almost finished with this poetry book called Ross Sings Sherry and the Animated Dark. Poems by Ross J. Farrar. I think that's how you say his last name. Yeah, it's really, really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. So I'm grateful for that. And let's see, the last thing on my list is I'm grateful for. So I just I bought like a bookcase for all my CDs. I still have CDs, and I built it and got it put together, and yeah, put all my CDs like in there. So it's nice. It's like they're not in boxes anymore because since I moved last year, they were just in boxes mostly, and I like things organized. So those are the three things that I'm grateful for. So yeah, that's it since we last spoke, just to catch you all up. So let's get into the self-care tip. Alrighty, I got this tip on Instagram from My Mental Health Space. It's a great follow if you're interested in like self-improvement and positive hardcore. My Mental Health Space. So this is giving you different situations to pause, to take a minute and stop before you act or speak. So I'm just going to kind of read these, and there's maybe like, looks like 12. So the first one reads, pause before you judge. You know, it's so easy to judge, right? It's so easy just to be play hating on people. But really, where does that energy go? It's just so negative. It just goes in circles. So pause before you judge. You know, I mean, you don't want to be judged, right? You know, like you've experienced shit in your life, so pause before you judge. Next, pause before you accuse. Ooh, this is a good one. I've had this in my life where like something happens. This it happened with a family member recently where I was like, I was certain this is how she felt. I was most certain this is how she felt. And then later in the day, we connected, and I was wrong. So I'm glad I didn't accuse the person. I'm glad I didn't say you this, you that. So that was a great lesson for me to pause. Pause when you are stressed. Oh, that's fucking really good. That is really good. Pause when you're stressed. I've been stressed a little bit lately. With my dog, I've kind of had a hard time sleeping. You know, peeing in the bed and shit. That's never, something you want to sleep through. Um, and then just some things in my life I'm changing with my job and, pursuing a different career. So just a little stress, but, pause and, make a gratitude list. Send a voice message, listen to the True Blue podcast. Do something that'll help you realize, hey, it's going to be okay. Pause when you feel triggered. Oh, fucking A. You just want to react, like I was raised to react. But no, pause when you feel triggered. It's not always easy. I got in a fight last week with my sponsor. He was saying some shit to me, and I was not fucking feeling it. I was not fucking feeling it. And I just fucking, I went off where I should have paused. Pause when you have low energy. Fucking amen. Take a minute. Fucking take a break. Like tonight, I'm pretty tired. I wasn't even gonna record tonight, but here I am. But after this, I may just, I don't know if I'll even meditate. I'm pretty beat. Probably brush my teeth and then just fucking snooze it, I think. Maybe read a poem or two and snooze it. Pause when you feel overwhelmed. Oh, motherfucker. Hell yeah. You know, you're overwhelmed. You kind of feeling, you're in your emotions, you're in your feelings and shit. You know, you want to react, you want to respond, but just take a minute. And even maybe take a day, take a couple hours, take a half hour, whatever the time increment is, like definitely just pause. Literally pause. Pause when you're constantly busy. Oh man, bull. That's important because you know you could be like a workaholic or just be like on the go. Sometimes I get like this. I'm sure it's like ADHD or some fucking diagnosis where you just like I'm always like I'm doing the laundry, packing my gym bag, feeding my dog, excuse me, making breakfast, sending emails, you know, all this stuff. It's like, holy shit, constantly busy, constantly moving. To be busy is good, right? Keeps your mind off things, keeps you moving, keeps you like looking forward. But sometimes, you know, it could be a lot. So you got to know to just take a minute. Pause when you're living on autopilot. Man, pause and then take some action. Autopilot, fuck. You know, when you kind of feel like you're just going through the motions or you're almost like a zombie. No, thank you. No, thank you. Pause when your gut says there are red flags. Oh, man. Let me read that one again. Pause when your gut says there are red flags. We've all had relationships or situations where there were red flags and we consciously ignored them because there was some sort of maybe payoff, benefit, you know, a situation or a circumstance that you like thought, oh no, it'll turn out this way. Nope. Pause. Fucking pray on it, meditate on it. Red flags, fuck that. Fuck that. Pause when you're reacting and not responding. Pause when you are reacting and not responding. Yeah, I mean, think about that. You want to react like with my sponsor that I mentioned. You know, I was reacting. I wasn't responding. I should have paused. Pause. Pause when you are experiencing strong emotions. Yeah, like earlier with the overwhelmed, when you're really feeling some shit. Like I've had this in my life where things have gone, you know, some things with friends or family or girlfriends or work or whatever. And, you know, it's gotten the best of me and I need a minute. And literally, that's just an expression. Like, I need fucking hours. I may even need a day. You know, I may even need 7 years. I'm joking, but um, strong emotions. Wowee. Next one here is pause when you have lost connection to your true self. Oh, man. I did. I fucking did. I paused for sure when I was losing my fucking self, putting other people first, being codependent. Nope. Not this version, not the 2.0 version of your boy. But very, very poignant here. Pause when you have lost connection to your true self. So I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. That true self buried inside you. You know you're not living the life that you want to live. You know there's got to be more to it. Just think about when you were a kid and you thought, this is what I want to do when I'm older. This is the kind of people I want to surround myself with. So, pause. Two more on the list. Again, this is a list called Pause. Pause before you feel certain emotions or take certain actions. This one is pause when you no longer take care of your mental health. Oh, amen. 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 I mean, if you're not taking care of your mental health and you're just on the go, putting other people first, putting projects first, putting, work first, putting all these other things first, what about little old you? What about little old you? Don't you deserve to, have a break? Some reprieve, Your mental health is so important. Just think of it as if, like, you had a heart problem. You're not going to be doing all this shit if you have a heart problem. So what's the difference about mental health? Here's what the fucking difference is. It's not as poignant or as consistent in our everyday lives. We can't see it, so it doesn't really, it doesn't come up on the radar. But motherfucker, it's the real deal. It's the real fucking deal. Just looking at my dog, she's sniffing around. I bought her a new bed, one that she hopefully doesn't pee on. All right, last on this list, pause when you aren't living in alignment with your values and beliefs. So true, because you know what? At the end of the day, if you're not living for those things and you're just selling yourself out, what the fuck are you doing? What are you chasing? What the fuck are you chasing? Something that's not going to last. That's what you're chasing. So motherfucking pause. I really enjoyed this list. Again, pause. My Mental Health Space on Instagram. Check this out. It's a great follow. It's great to know when to pause. Take a minute. Take some time. All right, let's get on to the True Blue playlist. All right, everyone. So this song is by a band called Fiddlehead. Honestly, I don't even know where they're from. Let me look it up here. I'm kind of new to this band. Maybe I've heard of them, right? Maybe the last 5-6 years. I never really jammed them until this year. Let's see, Fiddlehead Supergroup. That's weird. They are from Boston. But yeah, they're really good. They're like a post-punk band. Probably started out as a punk band is my guess. And I guess they're from other bands, maybe. Yeah, I guess they're from other bands. But I just know them as Fiddlehead. The song is called Lover Man on their album called Between the Richness. Came out in 2021. Great fucking song. This album's really good. Cover's really cool. It has this little cartoon, little maze, like garden look to it. It's cool. It's very very post punk to me. Very modern day, kind of that style art. Really good though. Really good. This song, great. It's a very good post punk song. Great vocals too. They're clean vocals, but they definitely have that punk edge to it. Very clever lyrics. Just a fun song. It came on while I was at the gym last week. I was listening to this full album. Album's like a half hour. Got some really good songs on here. So this one stood out to me because of the title and just the guy's vocal in it. So the song's called Lover Man, and he says that throughout the song, and just hearing him sing it, it just resonated with me. So a song I really wanted to share with y'all, add to the True Blue playlist. I'm going to read the lyrics to it. I thought they were pretty cool. Lover man, count the ways you love her, man, in Ireland. On your knees and show you can, lover man. Your mouth's where you hold her hand on the sand and walk into forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And she's a Charlie Parker love song, a Jesus forever righting all your wrongs. And you've got a big bad Larry Brown love, so walk on forever after her car. Love her man, love her man. Love her man, love her man. Psh. Fucking thought that was really good, really poetic, just enjoyable. Well, that's it. I wanted to share that song with y'all. Love her man. It's going to be on the True Blue playlist, which you can find on Spotify at True Blue Podcast. Just go on Spotify, click the search option, type in True Blue Podcast. You'll see my profile. You'll see the True Blue playlist. You can also find it on Instagram. Just go to Instagram. go to True Blue Podcast, click on my profile, and you'll see it'll be the first link in there, True Blue Playlist. Not too hard to find at all. Anyway, everybody, that's it for session 92. Thanks for rolling with me. Hope everyone's enjoying the fall. Hope everyone has a great fucking week. Music is self-care. Take care of yourself. Know when to pause. Peace.